Welcome to the official haven of Sheikh Hamdan's devoted fans, where we cherish and share the latest poetic musings and updates from this visionary leader. Today, we're honored to present a breathtakingly beautiful poem, penned by Sheikh Hamdan himself, that delves into the complexities of the human heart. If you're a believer in the transformative power of true love, then this video is a precious gift, crafted especially for you. In this poignant poem, Sheikh Hamdan pours out his heart, sharing the anguish of being torn between the desire to move forward with his life and the weight of obligations that refuse to let him go. "I'm being held back, unable to take the next step," he confesses, his words echoing the frustrations of a heart yearning to be free. "This should be the most joyful time of my life," he reflects, "for I've discovered the love that feels authentic, the love that awakens something greater within me." And yet, despite having found his soulmate, Sheikh Hamdan feels trapped, unable to move forward due to the unyielding grip of obligations. "She claims she's still in love with me, but where was that love when I needed it most? She had years to prove her devotion, to show me I was the one she truly desired. Instead, she let me slip away, treating me like an option rather than a priority. Now, she's desperate to hold on, using every excuse to stop me from moving forward with my life. Her words are laced with manipulation, a desperate attempt to guilt-trip me into staying. She cries, she begs, she promises to change, but I see through her tactics. I know she's not concerned about my happiness, she's only worried about losing control." For a moment, I almost believed her. Memories of our past linger, reminders of the love we once shared. But love isn't just a nostalgia-tinged memory, it's a choice. And she had every opportunity to choose me, to fight for us, but she never did. I won't be swayed by her regrets or held back by her guilt trips. I deserve to be happy, and I've found that happiness with someone who actually values me. I'm choosing my future over my past, and I won't let anyone, especially someone who never fought for me, dictate my path. This is my life, and for once, I'm making the choice that's best for me. I'm breaking free from the shackles of her expectations, embracing a future filled with promise and possibility. I won't be held back by her regrets. I'll rise above, stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever. I refuse to relinquish my hard-won happiness to appease her sudden change of heart. My love for her has faded, replaced by a deeper, more abiding love for someone who truly deserves me. I won't permit the ghosts of our past to sabotage the future I've been eagerly anticipating. She may attempt to thwart my plans, but I remain resolute. I will marry the woman who has captured my heart, and no amount of manipulation or guilt-tripping will deter me. Her efforts to control me are futile. I am determined to forge my own path. This isn't the joyous, exhilarating experience I envisioned. Instead, I feel suffocated by her refusal to release me from her grasp. She's hell-bent on sabotaging my wedding, insisting that I'm making a rash decision. But I know the truth. I've found my soulmate, and I won't let anyone, least of all someone who never truly valued me, dictate my destiny. Her words are laced with deception, a desperate attempt to manipulate me into doubting my own heart. She claims to be acting in my best interests, but the truth is far more sinister. She's driven by a selfish desire to sabotage my happiness, to prevent me from moving on with my life. She had countless opportunities to prove her love, to show up for me, to fight for our relationship. But she chose not to, and now that I've found someone who loves and cherishes me, she's determined to ruin it. Her actions are a stark reminder that she never truly cared about my well-being. She only cared about maintaining control over me, but I see through her facade. I know that her attempts to dissuade me from marrying the love of my life are motivated by a deep-seated fear of losing me. She's terrified that I'll find happiness without her, and that realization is a bitter pill for her to swallow. Now, she's desperate to halt my progress, playing a twisted game of cat and mouse that's threatening to unsettle my resolve. One moment, she's fiery with indignation, accusing me of selfishness and blindness, warning me that I'm recklessly abandoning a genuine connection for a fleeting illusion. The next, she's dissolved in tears, professing her undying love, acknowledging past mistakes, and confessing that the prospect of losing me to another is unbearable. But I've reached my breaking point. I've had enough of her manipulative tactics, designed to sow seeds of doubt and uncertainty. I recall the desolate nights, the crushing loneliness, the anguished pleas for affection that fell on deaf ears. I remember the relentless rejection, the barrage of excuses, and the suffocating feeling of inadequacy she instilled in me. She expects me to relinquish my future, my happiness, and my hard-won self-respect for her benefit? Not this time. I've shattered the shackles of her manipulation, and I refuse to be ensnared again. I'm done shouldering the weight of guilt for choosing my own happiness. I'm done questioning the truth that resonates within my heart. I love the woman I'm about to marry, and I won't let the person who shattered my heart be the reason I abandon her. My future wife is kind, patient, and sees me with a clarity and compassion that my past love never could. I'm choosing myself, my happiness, and my future. She can beg, but I won't be swayed. She can shed tears, she can attempt to halt my progress, but I remain resolute. This is my life, and I refuse to allow the shadows of my past to dictate the trajectory of my future. She had her opportunity to hold on to me, but she let me slip away. Now, it's time for me to release her from my life as well. I deserve to bask in the warmth of happiness, even if she can't bear the thought. This should be a moment of unbridled joy, a new chapter unfolding, a future built on the foundation of love, trust, and mutual understanding. I've found someone who truly sees me, who acknowledges my worth, and I'm eager to embark on this journey with them. But instead, she persists in her attempts to hold me back. She's determined to sabotage my wedding, to prevent me from moving forward with my life. Every day, she conjures up a new tactic to pull me back into the vortex of our toxic past. But I won't be swayed. I won't be deterred. I'm moving forward, with or without her blessing. Her words are a thinly veiled attempt to sow seeds of doubt in my mind. She claims to be acting in my best interests, but I see right through her facade. She's not concerned about my happiness. She's only invested in preventing me from finding happiness without her. I recall the countless times I poured my heart and soul into our relationship, only to be met with indifference and neglect. I fought for her, stayed when I should have walked away, and forgave when I should have let go. But she repaid my devotion by making me feel inadequate, treating my love like an option, and leaving me with the crippling belief that I'd never be enough for her. But I've broken free from those shackles. I've moved on, and I've found someone who loves me with the same fervor and devotion I once lavished upon her. Now, she's desperate to reclaim me, to stop me from embracing a future filled with love and happiness. At first, she played the victim, crying and professing her undying love. When that failed, she turned angry, accusing me of selfishness and rash decision-making. Now, she's resorting to manipulation, dredging up old memories and attempting to convince me that I still belong to her. But I know the truth. She only wants me now because she's realized she's lost me. I deserve to be happy, even if she can't handle it. I deserve to be loved and cherished, and I've found that with someone else. She had years to love me, to appreciate me, and to value our relationship. Now, it's too late. I'm moving forward, and she's just a relic of my past. She squandered years of opportunity to prove her devotion, to demonstrate that I was a priority in her life. Instead, she wasted every moment, leaving me to pick up the shattered remnants of my heart. Why should I sacrifice my future on the altar of her regret? Why should I abandon the woman who has loved me with unwavering dedication, simply to assuage the guilt of my past? I refuse to be held hostage by her belated remorse. I refuse to let her dictate my choices, to sow seeds of doubt in my mind. I know what's right for me, and I won't let the woman who shattered my heart stop me from embracing a love that has healed me. This time, I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing the love that has redeemed me, the love that has shown me I am worthy. She can weep, she can wail, but I won't be swayed. My future is mine alone, and I'll never again surrender it to the whims of someone who never fought for me. She can scream, she can shout, but her words are nothing more than a desperate attempt to cling to a past that's long gone. I'm marrying someone who loves me unconditionally, someone who doesn't make me beg for affection, someone who sees me, chooses me, and values me. If she can't handle that, that's her problem, not mine. I never thought I'd have to fight for my own happiness, but here I am, days away from my wedding, and she's doing everything in her power to stop me. She thinks she can control my life, dictate my choices, and manipulate my emotions. But I see her for who she truly is. A person who never cared about what's best for me, only about maintaining control over me. Her words used to have power over me, but not anymore. I've broken free from her toxic grasp, and I see the truth. She didn't care about me when I was begging for her love, She didn't fight for us when I was holding on to something that was already breaking. She gave up on us long before I did. So why now? Why is she suddenly pretending to care? Why is she saying everything I once needed to hear? It's simple. She doesn't want anyone else to have me. She's trying to manipulate me, to make me doubt my own feelings and choices. But it won't work. First, she played the victim, crying and apologizing and making empty promises. Then, she turned to anger, blaming me and acting like she was the one who was wrong. And now, she's trying to scare me, telling me I'll regret my choices and that she's the only one who truly knows me. But she's